In today's video, I'm going to show you how to add a thunder effect in CapCut step by step so you can make your edits feel more dramatic, more cinematic, and way more eye-catching. Whether you want to use it for a reaction edit, an intense scene, a transition, or just to give your video a powerful atmosphere, this is a super easy effect to add in CapCut PC. And before we jump in, if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more CapCut tips, editing tricks, and beginner-friendly tutorials. Alright, let's get straight into it. First, open CapCut PC and drag your footage onto the timeline. This is the base of your edit, and once your clip is in place, you're ready to start adding effects on top of it. Now go to the top left global navigation menu and click Effects. This will open up all the visual effect options available inside CapCut. From here, choose Video Effects, because that's where the storm, lightning, and dramatic visual looks are usually found. Next, go to the Nature category, or, if you want to save time, just type lightning into the search bar. That makes it much faster to find the exact effect you need without scrolling through every option manually. Once you find the lightning crack effect, drag it and drop it onto the track directly above your video clip. This is important because effects need to sit above your footage in the timeline in order to appear on the video. After you place it, you can preview how it looks and see if the thunder style matches the moment in your clip. If you want, you can also explore different effects here for different looks. CapCut often gives you multiple variations, so you can test a few and choose the one that feels best for your scene. Some effects look more subtle, while others are stronger and more intense, so it really depends on the vibe you want. Now comes the next part, which is fine-tuning the effect parameters in the right adjustment panel. When you select the effect, CapCut will show you settings on the right side where you can adjust the intensity, timing, and overall appearance. This is where you make the thunder effect feel natural instead of just dropped in randomly. You can adjust the strength so it isn't too overwhelming, and you can also line it up with the exact moment the thunder should hit. Timing matters a lot here, especially if you want the effect to match a jump scare, a beat drop, or a dramatic scene change. If the effect feels too short or too long, just stretch or trim it on the timeline until it fits the moment perfectly. Now let's add the thunder audio, because the sound is what really sells the effect. Without the audio, the visual lightning alone may not feel complete. Click Audio in the top left menu, then go to the Sound Effects tab. In the search bar, type thunder, and CapCut will bring up a list of thunder sounds you can use. Take a moment to listen through the options and drag the one you like onto the timeline. Place it right where the thunder should happen, so the sound and the visual effects sync together. This makes your edit feel much more realistic and much more powerful. If needed, you can trim the audio clip, lower the volume, or move it slightly left or right until everything lines up perfectly. A well-timed thunder sound can completely change the mood of a video and make it feel a lot more professional. Once you've got both the lightning effect and thunder audio in place, play back your video and check the full result. Look at how the visual effect and sound work together, and if anything feels off, make small adjustments until it looks clean. The best edits are usually the ones where the effect feels like it belongs naturally in the scene. And that's really all there is to it. You now know how to add a thunder effect in CapCut using both the lightning video effect and the thunder sound effect. It's a simple process, but once you know it, you can use it in so many different types of edits. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more CapCut tutorials, and let me know in the comments what editing effect you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.